Today I'm going to be doing the chicken tikka masala mukbang from Trader Joe's. A lot of people have been telling me that this is the best frozen food item you could get at Trader Joe's. So I'm going to try it out. I just finished microwaving it here, peeling off. You can still see it's a little steaming, hopefully. It's a little wet, but I've got it all microwaved here. It smells so good. I also prepared myself a little bit of Trader Joe's frozen spinach. It doesn't look very good, but I just wanted to add a little bit more vegetables into my diet because this is a pretty carb and fat and maybe protein intensive meal. So I wanted to add a little bit more vitamins and minerals into it. So let's do a taste. Let's try it out. I'm super excited. Gonna take a little bit of this rice, a little bit of the sauce, maybe a small piece of chicken. It's really good. I forgot to show you all what's on the box. Feel free to screenshot it. Hopefully it's not backwards for you all. But chicken breast, tomatoes, onions, water, yogurt, non-fat milk, etc. Some cashews. Okay, just simply microwaving it. It's 360 calories per tray. So I think to make it my own, I would like to put a little bit of spinach because it is pretty fatty meal. But it tastes really good. I was looking at some lists online and they were saying, oh, Trader Joe's, best Trader Joe's frozen meals, and this was #1 on the list, so I figured I might as well go for whatever is #1 on their list and give it a try. So I'm gonna put my chicken out onto my little smaller bowl and mix it a bit with my spinach, just because it is quite salty. So that's the one downside about frozen foods, is it's really salty. So I'm gonna pour it out into my bowl instead and eat it there. Okay. If any of you like Indian food, there's a couple of places not too far away from here, which are really good. I think Shalimar is one of my favorites. Shalimar in Fremont, shout out. They have a really good chicken tikka masala there. So you can try that. How does this compare to that one? It's still pretty good. The one thing I do like about packaged food is you can tell exactly how many calories and how many different micro and macronutrients you're getting. So if you're watching, what you eat very closely, that's a nice thing about packaged food, especially if you use MyFitnessPal or some of these trackers. They have that exact brand and all of the data on it right in their apps. Okay, I think it tastes way better with a little bit of spinach because it is just so salty normally without it. And I'm not an Indian food expert, but I'm also a really big fan of palak paneer. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's paneer with spinach. And this kind of reminds me of it because the spinach is cooked versus, say, if you eat a lot of Western dishes, there's a lot of spinach, but not cooked in the same mushy way. But I personally love mushy spinach, so that's why I really love palak paneer. This is a really nice and convenient comfort meal, which you can make in like 5 minutes. I honestly just took this little container, popped it in the microwave, popped in a little bit of frozen spinach. It's a Trader Joe's meal completely. Microwaved it for a little bit. I stopped it about halfway through. After 3 minutes, stirred it, Microwaved another 30 minutes. I mean, 3 minutes, 30 minutes would be really hot. And then just took it out and now I'm eating it. So I'm super happy with it so far. I think the rice is really nice. It has fennel in it. So if you like fennel, I think you'll really like the rice. If you're not a big fan of fennel, you might not like it as much. I know some people really don't like the taste of fennel, but I actually don't mind it. I think it's quite nice. It's got a very unique flavor. Yeah. This reminds me a little bit of when I was in London. There's this place called Dishoom, and they're really famous for their black bean dal, or black dal, I think. And we also got some mango lassi while we were there, and they put fennel on top of the lassi. And I know some people don't like fennel, and then Myron's like, oh, I don't want fennel on my lassi. Yeah, so that just reminded me of it. This is a very convenient meal, I think, if you don't have time to cook. It's very good. I need to try more of the Trader Joe's frozen foods before I can decide whether this is the absolute best frozen Trader Joe's item there is. But it is really good, yeah. It's a nice, convenient, easy meal. I really do like Indian spices. I know some people don't like cilantro or maybe fenugreek, which have really strong flavors. Actually, the rice might not be fennel seeds. It actually seems like it's cumin seeds. I'm reading the box right now. It says cumin rice. Okay, so it's cumin and not and not fennel like I originally thought of. Roasted chicken breast in a robust cream sauce with cumin flavored basmati rice. Yeah, I did not do a good job of reading this box. I wonder if they make a vegetarian version of this. I feel like it would be nice for people who are vegetarian to have a vegetarian of this, because it is really tasty. Yeah, I'm really happy with the spinach mixed in. It's really fatty. There's definitely a lot of butter in this meal. Well, they particularly use clarified butter, also known as ghee. But yeah, this is super good. I'm very happy with. I probably could have microwaved it a little bit longer. I probably did take it a little bit longer. If you're gonna put both some frozen spinach on the side, as well as microwave the chicken tikka masala together, it will need a little more time. But this is really, really good. I've never been to India, so I wouldn't really know 100% if it's authentic, but I do have a lot of Indian friends and have been to probably 50 different Indian restaurants. And does it taste as good as when it's like freshly cooked at a restaurant? No, but it comes pretty close. Yeah. Showing the chicken breast pieces. It's not bad. They're really large pieces of chicken breast. Wow, it looks like you can even eat this in a conventional oven. Preheat oven 375 for 15 minutes. That's 375 Fahrenheit for those of you who may be in a different country. Yeah, this is a really convenient little comfort meal. If you're just looking for something really comforting at home to eat. The only downside, I think, of this dish is, the plastic. It is a plastic container that you're gonna be eating out of, as well as a little bit of plastic covering. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Trying to get the last bit of my sauce on this box. Cool, that's most of it. All in all, a very, very low calorie, but tasty meal. I mean, this is 360 calories by itself, but spinach is also really, really low calorie. Maybe like 30 calories for a good serving of spinach, maybe even less. I just kind of eyeballed it. But yeah, completely frozen meal that ends up being a really nice, warm, tasty little lunch. This meal actually has 21 grams of protein. So it's pretty good. Actually, I think somebody knocked on the door, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. My neighbor came over to get a stamp. So I gave him a stamp and we're all good. Gonna finish my little snack here. That's the fun of recording at home. So it's all good. My neighbor's super awesome, so I'm really good friends with them. And they just happened to message in our neighborhood chat seeing if anyone had extra stamp, and I was like, oh, I'll put it outside. So I actually put it outside the door, but I think they just wanted to say hi and chat about something else, so all good. Yeah, I'm surprised by how good this chicken is. It's actually really nice and flavorful. I don't eat too much chicken, or I try not to eat too much meat in general, but this is really, really good. I would definitely buy this again. I'm almost done. It's got a nice creamy taste to it. It's savory. Yeah, it's really good. Definitely would get it again. I haven't gone to Trader Joe's too often, but next time I'll get this. And a couple of their other like top seller frozen items and see which one's the best. All right, I'm all done. This was a box, plastic. The actual box itself, check it out. Trader Joe's chicken tikka masala. Super good. Little box. I wish I remember how much it costed. I didn't get the receipt, so, but check it out either way. It was very, very delicious. If somebody told me, again, this is Trader Joe's #1 most delicious, most tasty frozen food item, I would be likely to believe them. Well, let me know if there's any other food items you want me to review in the future, and I'll get to it. Hopefully you enjoyed this mukbang, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care, everyone.